Before we start the video, make sure you check the description to join our giveaways. The Sandbox Sand could hit $2,319 in 2022. The Sandbox's cost expectation for the most negative situation will esteem Sand at $1,096 in 2022. The Sandbox's past all-time high was on 25 November 2021, where Sand was evaluated at $8.04. The Sandbox's cost simultaneously last week was $1,312. It has moved by 4,414% in the previous week and is right now at $1.37. In fact, in the beyond 24 hours, Sand has siphoned by 2,113%. There is a slight negative opinion in the crypto market. The drawn-out opinion, be that as it may, stays bullish and Sand could hit $1,362 in 2023. The all-out circling supply of the Sandbox as of compassing this video was $1,284,059,808,223, and the market cap of Sand stays at $1,755,095,158. Significant disclaimer. For coins with practically no pieces of information and inexistent verifiable information, the model as a matter of course will show a positive cost expectation. It is basically impossible for our AI bot to interpret white paper, tokenomics and group honesty. The coin's value that you are going to see underneath can fall definitely contingent upon many elements, so kindly contribute astutely subsequent to really taking a look at the group and undertaking's white paper. This ongoing value expectation is finished by a machine doing the math, and the model is still in the early beta stages. It should rigorously not be taken as a speculation exhortation. Albeit the best designers are as of now tweaking and refreshing the calculation, no human has checked the cost anticipated underneath, so if it's not too much trouble, utilize your watchfulness and pursue a choice carefully. The Sandbox cost forecast model considers a great deal of data of interest and factors to give the rough worth of Sand before very long to come. No calculation, be that as it may, can be 100% exact, yet we endeavor to present to you the most dependable cost expectation by utilizing a high-level AI/ML information crunching model. The information focuses remember the Sandboxes for chain development of coins for August 2022 and past verifiable information. The Sandbox's complete exchanging volume on trades for August 2022 and past authentic information. The Sandbox's social feeling for August 2022 and past authentic information. The Sandbox's impending guide and developer action for August 2022 and past authentic information. The Sandbox's huge whale developments and their hodling designs for August 2022 and past authentic information. The Sandbox's cost developments in light of different exchanging markers like Bollinger Bands, RSI, moving averages, both S&E, MACD and something else for August 2022 and past authentic information. The Sandbox price prediction. The Sandbox has had a significant 2021. To improve on the most recent Sand cost expectation, we have split the forecast by momentary the Sandbox cost forecast and long haul the Sandbox cost forecast. As of compassing this video, Sand had an exchanging volume of $306,624,624. The Sandbox has increased 10,984% in the beyond 30 days. As per our examination temporarily, the Sandbox cost expectation for October 2022 shows the typical cost of Sand at $1,888, and the most noteworthy conceivable cost for October 2022 would be $2,021. Further, as per our examination in the long haul, the Sandbox cost expectation for February 2023 shows the typical cost of Sand at $1,164, and the most noteworthy conceivable cost for February 2023 would be $1,246. The Sandbox cost expectation 12 August 2022. The Sandbox's cost for 12 August 2022 as indicated by our investigation ought to run between $1,218 to $1,402, and the typical cost of sand ought to be around $1.31. The Sandbox cost expectation 17 August 2022. The Sandbox's cost for 17 August 2022 as indicated by our investigation ought to run between $1.29 to $1,485, and the typical cost of sand ought to be around $1,388. The Sandbox cost expectation 22 August 2022. The Sandbox's cost for 22 August 2022 as per our examination ought to run between $1,376 to $1,583, and the typical cost of sand ought to be around $1.48. The Sandbox cost expectation 1 September 2022. The Sandbox's cost for 1 September 2022 as indicated by our examination ought to go between $1,582 to $1,821, and the typical cost of sand ought to be around $1,702. The Sandbox cost expectation October 2022. The Sandbox's cost for October 2022 as indicated by our examination ought to run between $1,756 to $2,021, and the typical cost of sand ought to be around $1,888. The Sandbox cost expectation November 2022. The Sandbox's cost for November 2022 as indicated by our investigation ought to run between $1,777 to $2,045, and the typical cost of sand ought to be around $1.91. The Sandbox cost expectation December 2022. The Sandbox's cost for December 2022 as indicated by our examination ought to go between $1,797 to $2,069, and the typical cost of sand ought to be around $1,933. The Sandbox's long-term price prediction. The Sandbox's drawn-out price prediction underneath is a glance at sand's future possibility with respect to cost. The Sandbox was most recently seen at $1.37, with a market cap of $1,755,095,158, and exchanging volumes of $306,624,624. Sand's value expectation is conceivable by dissecting verifiable cost activity, current turns of events and social opinion from the local area. The Sandbox cost expectation 2022. The Sandbox's cost for 2022 as indicated by our examination ought to run between $1,000